Attention. Please let us have your attention.
So like, obviously this might seem like a simplistic question, bro, but like, what is your definition of hip hop? Because like these days it's like it's a bit iffy, you know what I'm saying? Like obviously the mobos recently and there's certain people being called hip hop that I probably wouldn't class as making hip hop music. So what is your kind of definition, man?
Same like liking records, everybody's got a different definition of what they think it is. For me, when someone says hip hop, I don't just think of rap. You know, I think one of the major problems we do kind of have, I feel like a lot of the artists that are rappers are not really into hip hop from what I can see. They're just into rap. And that's cool, but then it means that the rest of the culture gets left behind, you know what I'm saying? So I think the media will always use the word hip hop because it's easy and it allows them to put someone in a box. Commercial stuff, you need commercial stuff to make money and stuff, so I'm not going to knock that. But then I think at the same time you need to make sure that the grassroots people, the ones that are really super talented, don't get left behind. And the way radio's narrowed down, the TV's narrowed down, it's meant that a lot of those people aren't even getting an opportunity to be heard anymore. Radio stations are playlisted all day long. There's nowhere to put that person who's just raw talent, who's good, into the mix really, without our whole sort of lot of bureaucracy. Yeah. So therefore it's down to the specialist guys, the guys who've got special shows on the radios, to try and, like I said before, just get behind the stuff that they like and just hope that other people kind of build up on it. So, Mobos is a show, you know what I mean? So they got to do what's best for the show. And I guess, you can't allow that to kind of muddy up what the definition of the culture is really all about. You know what I mean? They just have to do what they got to do. So, but we know. Do you know what I mean? It's like when I listen to records, I like to be moved by what I hear. I like people who've got nice skills, people who write stuff that you go, that's hot. Commercial stuff's alright. Do you know what I mean? But it's never going to be in my heart. I'd much rather listen to Big Pun from back in the day, or Cannabis from back in the day, or people that really put it down. And so like the art of being an MC is not, it's more than just, I wrote a couple of words. Do you know what I mean? It's a science, and you have to study it and be good at it. And, the rules and regulations of the game will always be adjusted as the time goes on, because I think a lot of the times what happens back in the day doesn't get remembered. Do you know what I mean? So someone can come along and do something really great, and the next thing you know, they're kind of forgotten about it because the media will just want to take the latest person and make them big. But there's no kind of reference back to, to the people that actually, that do that shit, man. So, so we just gotta support the stuff that we like, man, and just pick up the people that really got it. And we do have a lot. There are a lot of UK artists now who are on a good level. And maybe before the industry was trying to ignore them, saying, they're rubbish, they're no good. And now we're, even though some of it is kind of commercial in the charts, to me it's still a good thing, because it means that other people can look at that and see that there's an opportunity for people to go forward and make moves. And that just hopefully just helps the game move forward, you know what I mean? But my job is not to do that. My job is just to support grassroots, the guy who's a dope MC, even if he ain't got no records, just because he's nice, because one day he'll be that person who's making those records. I don't move from my role, some people want me to, but I refuse. It's like, I like all that other stuff, I respect it and understand what it's about, this is what I do. If I move from here and I don't do this, who else is going to do it? Because no one's really doing it that anyway at the moment, so yeah.